Hi there, I'm Jack Van Ryn, Mayor of the Town of Coaldale. I will be giving you an update from our regular council meeting that was held Monday, January 10th, 2022. And before I start, I just wanted to, on behalf of Coaldale Town Council, I wanted to wish all our residents a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. So regarding the agenda from our meeting, the first item that came up was business arising from the minutes from a previous meeting that we had, and that was a letter that we received from a business owner, the Coaldale Inn, and the owner operator there is Ken Schmidt, and he asked council to reconsider bringing back VLTs or video lottery terminals. And it was a previous request done by the owner, and after 6 months after a decision has been made, anybody can bring back and request again something of council. So the owner of the Coaldale Inn requested that revisit the VLT issue one more time. And as part of a discussion we had last night, we had a motion that was brought forth by Councillor Reese. And the motion stated that council moved to direct administration to bring back a draft bylaw that, if approved, would have the effect of reinstating the operation and use of video lottery terminals in Coaldale. Further, that this bylaw appear at the regular council meeting of January 24th, 2022 for consideration of first reading. In the event that council decides to pass first reading, council will establish a public hearing date of February 14th, 2022 to hear from the community about this matter prior to giving consideration of second and third reading. So this will be coming up January 24th, and we're going to have a discussion amongst council, and after that discussion, we will see if there's an appetite to pass first reading, and if that happens, then we will have a public hearing on February 14th. And council will work with administration to see how this public hearing will work the best way because of the current COVID restrictions, to see if we're going to do one in person or we're going to do one via Zoom. And we will make sure that we advertise to our residents how that is going to happen moving forward. We also had a presentation last night by Green Acres Foundation. We had Donna Koslubby, the CEO, and Jeff Carlson, board chair. And we also had our citizen member, Roger Holm, in attendance at our meeting, and they gave us an update to what's going on within the Green Acres organization. And it also included discussions regarding our senior homes in Coaldale, which include the Sunny South Lodge, Sunny South Manor, and the Sunny South Villa. So it was good to get an update from them, and they're going to be doing that on a regular basis. We also brought up under item 7.1, under bylaws and policies, we had Lana Anthony do a presentation on the council procedural bylaw. And the council procedural bylaw was brought up at a previous meeting of December 13th. And the municipal government is having Coaldale go under a municipal accountability program. And as part of that, we had to make some changes to our procedural bylaw, and we passed the second and third reading to bring that bylaw into play now. And just a couple of highlights from that I think it's important for our residents to know is that if you want to bring something forward to town council and have it on the agenda for discussion by council, we need you to write a letter addressed to mayor and council, and you have to have your full address on there. You have to have your contact information, and if you have a question, make sure you ask it so that way we will respond to your letter. And also, as part of the letter, for it to become part of the public agenda package, you have to give us permission to publish it as part of the agenda package. And we need to have that 1 week prior to our council meeting, which we have them the second and fourth Monday of the month. We also had to do an update on our council code of conduct, again, because of the MAP program, or the Municipal Accountability Program. And our CAO, Kaylin Hastings, presented on that. And just some updates and some minor housekeeping we had to do to bring it current. And one of the items that came out of that was, and we've spoken about this before, if there's a member of council that has a business in Coaldale and they want to be able to do business with the town of Coaldale, there's an amendment to the code of conduct that if it's valued at $2,500 or less, then administration will deal with the business side of that. And then if there's anything $2,500 or more, council needs to approve anything that member of council is going to be doing business-wise with the town of Coaldale. Also, we made it mandatory that all members of council participate in orientation and training within 90 days of the election. So we've done many orientation meetings over the last couple of months, which is good to bring members of council up to speed with what's expected of them in their role as a town councillor. Under new business, we had Spencer Croyle give us an update on the traffic calming pilot project. And let me just pull that up here for a second. And the purpose of Spencer's report was to update council regarding activities that have taken place since the inception of the traffic calming pilot program that was approved in 2021, and to touch base regarding an inquiry about Parkside Acres and the potential of a pilot program to be used there. So basically, Spencer gave us an update on some areas of concern in Coaldale where we've had complaints, and they include Cottonwood Drive, 24th Street leading towards Fairway Drive, 20th Street and Highway 845 between 22nd and 23rd Avenue, and 16th Avenue and 21B Street. We also spoke about Parkside, and we've had some inquiries because of the congested roadways in Parkside, whether or not we should be looking at reducing the speed limit. So Spencer brought us up to speed with what's happening with that, and as part of my report today in the comment section, I will have the agenda link so you can read up on his report, and it's very well done, and there's lots of information for you to take a look at. We also had Spencer speak on the Fire Services Master Plan, and that involves where the town wants to apply for a grant for the Fire Services Master Plan to the Alberta Community Partnership Grants Program. So what we're doing with that is that with all the different areas that are going to be developed within Coaldale's annexed area, and that includes East Coaldale, just east of the current Parkside, there's another development coming up. The Northwest, that's where the new school and rec center, there's a large housing development going in there. And also West Coaldale, which there's another development going in there. So with all that development, there are some concerns about our firefighting capabilities, and we want to do a study to show what needs to be done so that we can keep up with the progress and the development. There's a $50,000 price tag for this that was passed as part of our operations budget deliberations. And if we are successful in getting this grant, then that $50,000 budget item can be removed. We also had a report on the South Regional Storm Water Drainage. And what that is about, let me just quickly find that here as well. So with that item, it was brought forth by the Municipal District of Taber, and it has to do with the Alberta Community Partnership Grant application for intermunicipal collaboration for developing options and implementation of formalizing the South Regional Storm Water Drainage Committee. And this committee came as a result of past and recent flood events that have been increasing in severity, causing substantial damage and economic loss. And this is a collaborative effort to work together to develop and enhance existing irrigation infrastructure to convey stormwater and emergent and severe flooding events. So in other words, when we get a large rain event, overland flooding is a huge concern, not only for Coaldale, but the entire area. So as part of this, we had to do a resolution to support this cause, and we passed that last night. So moving forward, we're looking forward to hearing back on that. We also had under council and committee reports, that's something we're going to be doing on a regular basis. We have all members of council sit on several committees or boards, and we want them on a regular basis to give council an update as to what's going on with their particular committee or board. So last night we had Councillor Saylor give us an verbal update from the Coaldale Chamber of Commerce, and he's quite excited to be on that with that group. And I'm also involved with the Chamber of Commerce, and it's a very good organization for Coaldale. Then we had, under correspondence, we had a letter of concern by a resident over by the skateboard park, again, to do with the traffic calming. It's another complaint about people speeding through that area. So we gave direction to administration to meet with this family to discuss their concerns. We also had a letter that was sent up to the Minister of Justice and Solicitor General Casey Madu, and it's a letter that I signed off on to discuss the RCMP, the 70-30 policing model that currently we're trying to resolve, where Coaldale is the only municipality in Canada that pays 100% of policing costs through the RCMP based on our population. And then we had an update on the Southern Alberta Energy and Waste Association, their yearly report, and we're going to invite them back in March to do a presentation to council. And that's it for our meeting of January 10th. So once again, if you have any questions regarding any of these items, I strongly encourage you to reach out to me. I'll have my contact information, my phone number, my email, and I'm available anytime. And if you see me on the street, make sure you stop and we'll have a conversation, and we'll get things resolved. And I look forward to seeing you on the street, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.